Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Kelsey with Teaching Online with Kelsey. So if this is your first time seeing me, please make sure it's not the last time by hitting that red subscription button and the bell down below so that you are notified of new videos on my channel every week, which also includes my Crow Music Lab tutorials and also my lesson videos that I'm starting on my channel for kids. So of course, if you have those recommendations for lessons, I highly encourage you to leave those suggestions down below. I love hearing your thoughts and I love answering questions from you all too. And of course, if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. So you may have guessed by the title of this video, I'm doing another Allschool video, even though there was a video that I released a few weeks back about Allschool rates rising and what that could mean for us Allschool teachers. But I still want to come on here because many of you have been asking the question about what are Allschool organizations and what does that really look like? How can I join one, or how can I start one up for myself? What does that look like, Kelsey? But before we really dig into this video, if you are wanting more help from me, one-on-one coaching from me, group mentoringships with me, with other online teachers, or if you just want a free Crow Music Lab link every month, please consider joining in on my YouTube memberships. And you will see here in this video that I am going to show you the steps on how to apply for those and how you can get in on the inside scoop that no one else on my channel is able to see unless you're a member on it. So first and foremost, what is an Allschool organization? The information that I was able to receive about Allschool organizations was from another fellow online teacher, teacher Melissa, who is, Melissa is teaching if you are curious about her handles. So she runs the organization Brain Train, which is a very, very successful organization on Allschool. And she was willing to chat with me about what that looks like. An Allschool organization is a pair of group teachers working together to teach a shared curriculum, offering a broader range of classes and teaching styles and opportunities. So what this essentially means, right, is you join an organization as a teacher within that organization, and you don't have to write the lessons for the classes. You basically teach the lessons that are provided from the organization. So what this means, so we're going to go into the pros and cons of these Allschool organizations in general. So of course, if you also teach on Outschool, this is sort of a similar process. However, I did do a separate video about the Outschool organization process that you are most welcome to look into. However, this is just for Allschool teachers. Let's get into the pros of joining an Allschool organization. So the first thing that you're probably going to be curious about, since we did get the announcement about the pay rates rising, is that the payment structure is going to be different depending on which organization you join, or if you create one, how you want to divvy out payment to teachers or to other teachers on the platform. So again, this is going to vary depending on each owner of the organization. It can vary. We just know it won't necessarily be the rates that you would see if you were teaching on Allschool as an independent contractor and it was your own platform. So if you ever have an interview with an Allschool organization, that is something that you are most welcome to bring up on how pay is going to work and when you'll get paid. Those are great questions to ask the owner of the organization that may be interviewing you. The second pro for joining an Allschool organization is that there are much more scheduling options. So meaning one teacher is not going to be able to teach all 5 classes at 8 o'clock in the morning or all 10 classes at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, whatever the situation is. That's why they hire more teachers for the organization, so that there are more teachers teaching these classes in these different times. And it gives more freedom to the owner to not have to teach all these classes all the time. And this also can be flexible for your scheduling. This is all going to vary depending on if you want to teach your own classes on the Allschool platform, or if you are teaching on another platform, you know, whatever that situation is, you can also be flexible with those scheduling options as well. Number 3 for the pros, as I mentioned earlier, most of the curriculum for our organizations are going to be ready to go. You just essentially need to go over the lesson for yourself, just see how the flow of the lesson is, and then you just teach it. That's simple as it is. I know many of you had been hesitant about joining Allschool because you're like, I don't really know how to write my own lessons. You know, I don't feel comfortable doing that, or I don't have the time. You know, joining an Allschool organization can be great because you are teaching another person's lesson and it's just ready to go. You just go up and you get up and you teach. That's all you do. Pro tip number 4, the marketing for the classes that you're going to be teaching are going to be done for you. So one thing about being an online teacher is a lot of times we have to do our own marketing to share with other people that, hey, I have these classes online, I'm offering these services. Like, sometimes it can take a lot of time and a lot of effort to figure out, you know, when to post things and who's going to see it. And do I need to pay for ads so that other parents can see it? Or I thought the Allschool platform was going to take care of that for me. Whatever the situation is, you know that the owner of the Allschool organization is going to take care of that marketing for you, which kind of goes back a little bit about the different pay structure. So if it is a little bit higher than the standard Allschool takeaway rate, it's because more percentages actually go into marketing the classes so that you actually get enrollments in those classes that you're willing to teach on the organization. Just wanted to throw that out there in case you're curious. And finally, the pro tip number 5 is that the team aspect of running classes. So it's not just going to be you and the owner. There's going to be at least 5 other teachers, if not more, that you're going to be able to help cover classes for each other, have a sense of community and speaking with each other and being like, hey, what do we think about this lesson? Or can anyone do this for me? Or saying, you know, I'm having a new class, who would be willing to teach it? So having that collab together, it just offers up more opportunities for you to teach on the Allschool platform. Now, of course, we're going to turn into the cons. As we know, as there are pros, there are also cons. So what are the cons of joining an Allschool organization? So payment structure is a pro and a con because, as I mentioned before, it is going to be a little bit different. So the con for Allschool organization pay is that it has to be fair and it's going to be different for each organization. So it could be a sliding scale payment, or it could be, you know, it could be very, very different for each organization depending on which one you apply for. So just keep that in mind, that it's going to be a little bit different than if you were to teach on the Allschool platform as an independent contractor. The other con is if you have your availability to teach a certain class and you don't have any enrollments for those classes, what that simply means is you do not get paid. It's the same for being an Allschool independent contractor doing your own teaching. If you have no enrollments for the classes, you don't get paid. It's as simple as that. It's the same thing for Allschool organizations. It's the same process. The other thing is that if you do refer families to the Allschool platform, you can only use the student link and not a teacher referral link. So it would only be the organization that would be getting the referral and not a teacher referral link. So if you have a teacher referral link as you've been signing up other teachers to join the platform, there's not going to be such a thing for Allschool organizations. It's just not a thing. So you can only use the student referral link bonus and not a teacher referral link, which is going to be a little bit different than the teacher structure. And I also wanted to throw out this other con. There are not too many Allschool organizations out there right now, and the way Allschool organizations are functioning is a little funky. You know, as I have been filming this video, And the thing is, it's not like all of these organizations are just constantly looking for teachers all the time. So really, it's whenever an opportunity comes up on the Allschool Facebook page where teachers are like, hey, I'm looking for teachers for this organization, who's interested? And again, this is not something that happens every week or every day. It's, if an organization has the set teachers that they need, they're good for a little bit. But then if teachers leave or if they get let go, that's when they're like, hey, we need more teachers. Just know that it's not as easy as organizations needing teachers every week. So it's just something that you have to keep an eye on. And the organization owners for Allschool will post on respective Facebook pages or Instagram saying that they're looking for teachers. So it's one of those things, like, it only happens every now and then, and you just only have to keep an eye on it and see if the organization that pops up, if it's a right fit for you. That's generally how that works. So just know it's kind of hard to find an organization on Allschool, that is actively looking for teachers a lot. So in this next portion of the video, I'm going to be talking about how to start up your own organization on Allschool and what that can look like for you. As I also spoke with teacher Melissa, she successfully runs a brain train, and she and 5 other teachers had started Brain Train, and that is how they had been able to get their teachers and been able to have other teachers cover their classes. So this is what she had shared with me. As I mentioned before, teachers are the ones that find the organizations, and usually it's on Facebook, or if you have other online teacher friends that work for an organization, is usually how you get the info scoop of saying, oh, we need teachers. Would you like to be a teacher? And if you're like, Kelsey, I've been waiting like 6 months to join an organization and there's like no teachers, like starting an organization, what am I going to do? So how do you start one? Just start one. What's the harm in starting one? So when you do apply for an organization, when you go to the Allschool page and you see the apply button, there is a button for join as a teacher or join as an organization. You would obviously apply for the organization part, and you would apply with at least 5 other teachers to join you. If you know 5 teachers to run an organization, do it. That is what teacher Melissa told me. She said, if you have 5 teachers that you are willing to start an organization with together, with lessons ready to go and teachers willing to teach for you, then do it. Just simply do it, because you would at least need 5 teachers. 1 teacher who could do all the adverts for Facebook, 1 teacher to do all the curriculum writing, 1 teacher to set out the schedules and say, hey, we need these teachers for these slots, or can you cover for this? So all the ins and outs of an Allschool organization to make sure it runs successfully, so that the teachers that are on the platform can teach the classes for you. Of course, all this information I shared is very brief for the sake of this video. We'll also leave teacher Melissa's contact info down below in the description box, so that way, if you do have any further questions about Allschool organizations in terms of starting an Allschool organization, you can reach out to her on that, because she is the Allschool organization expert. I tried the organization thing when I did Outschool, and it was a great experience. Don't get me wrong. However, there were a lot of the cons of like not very many enrollments, so I didn't get a lot of pay. And, and the types of classes that I was teaching on this particular platform, not a lot of families were looking for. So, and there were other things that were kind of shifting in my life too. So it just kind of worked out for the best that, it just didn't work out for me to teach on an organization. But that doesn't mean that it can't work out for you. Just because it didn't work out for me doesn't mean it's not going to work out for you. You don't know if it's not going to work out unless you try. Again, what's the worst thing that could happen? You and the 5 other teachers it just doesn't happen. But like I said, you don't know unless you try. And this is also a great way for getting more students on the Allschool platform and saying to families, hey, look, we offer these types of classes on this platform. Come join us. This is a great way to get more students to join in. Well, friends, thank you so much for watching, and please make sure to check out my links down below, because I cannot have this channel without you guys and your support on this. And of course, if you have any other further questions for me or future suggestions for future videos, please also share those down below. I love interacting with all of you, and I love answering questions to the best of my ability. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.